The maternal shadow of angels, Universe Zero, was a place where nothing flourished. No time, no thought, no sound. And still, Goku didn't stop. Even trapped in the existential vacuum, he breathed as if his soul was connected to something greater. The body still, the mind restless. "There's something here," he murmured silently. "I'm not alone." And then he felt it, a shiver, a soundless whisper, a presence that not only broke the logic of the place, but watched him, as if it had been there since before he arrived. A flash, blue, a female silhouette appeared before him, beautiful, but unnatural. Her skin was pale blue like frozen moonlight. Her eyes were golden like Whiss's, but infinitely older. Her hair was long and fluttered, even where there was no wind. She walked on the void as if stepping on an invisible carpet. "So, we finally meet, Son Goku." Goku instinctively assumed a guard position, but his energy receded. Something about that woman was different from everything else, even Daishinkan. "Who are you?" She smiled with enigmatic sweetness. "My name is Zekai, and if Whis is your master, then I am his mother." Goku was speechless. "Zekai, mother of angels? But that doesn't make sense. I know all the gods and angels." "You..." "No! What they showed you!" Zekai interrupted, slowly approaching. "Do you think the great priest is the beginning? He is just a fragment of what I was." She raised a hand, and before Goku, images began to appear in the empty air. Images of himself. "I saw you when you were still a baby on planet Vegeta. I saw you the moment Raditz took your son. I saw you fight Frieza, Cell, Majin Buu. I watched you defy time, Goku. Even when I was forgotten. Even when I was erased from the records. I saw you." Goku stared at the images. They were real. They were memories. "Have you always watched me?" Zekai smiled once more. "Yes. From the beginning, the Saiyans have fascinated me. You are unpredictable, untamable, pure in your fighting essence. But you, Goku, you are more than a warrior. You are a milestone. A point outside the Ihaum cycle." Meanwhile, in Universe 7, the silence of Beerus's training planet was broken by the echo of furious punches. Vegeta, alone, faced extreme gravity. He sweated as if he were trying to redeem himself with each blow. If they touched. Kakaroto, if they dared to do anything, "I'll make each of them pay," he thought, punching the ground. In another part of the universe, Gohan, in his beast form, meditated alongside Piccolo. "Do you think my father really accepted this exile?" he asked, eyes closed. Piccolo hesitated. "Your father only accepts what he believes is fair. If he did, it's because he's up to something. But something about this story is wrong." "Very wrong." Gohan clenched his fists. His aura began to waver. "So, if the universe is silent, it is we who must break it." Back in Universe Zero, Goku was still trying to understand Zekai's presence. "Why show me all this? What do you want from me?" Zekai floated around him like a cosmic serpent, but his voice was calm, almost maternal. "The gods betrayed me, Goku. Zeno, the little king, destroyed 6 universes millennia ago, before there were 18. And when I opposed him, he exiled me here, just as they have done to you now." Goku's eyes widened. 18! But we were always told it was 12. "Comfortable lies," Zekai whispered, "and I survived in oblivion. But now, thanks to your power, this universe has begun to pulse again. And with it, I have awakened." She stopped in front of Goku, eyes fixed on his. "Join me. Let us restore the 6 destroyed universes. Let us end Zeno's tyranny and show the gods that they do not control fate." Goku took a deep breath. His gaze hardened. I fought for all the universes in the tournament of power. I risked my life for each one, but not in destruction, nor in revenge. So you refuse? I refuse. Silence fell. And then, Zekai laughed. Not a scornful laugh, a laugh of acceptance. Then, I'll have to do it alone. And, in the blink of an eye, she was gone. But something remained. The energy of the universe began to change, as if Zekai's awakening was just beginning. The revelation of Zekai. Universe Zero was plunged into silence again. Goku remained floating in nothingness, with his eyes half closed, trying to absorb what he had just witnessed. Zekai, the supposed mother of angels. The blue-skinned woman who claimed to have been exiled by Zeno had disappeared like stardust, but the trace of her energy still rippled through the void. It wasn't just powerful, it was ancient, as if her presence altered the fundamental laws of existence. Goku touched his own chest. Her heart was still beating steadily, but something had changed. Not in her body, in the fabric of reality around her. That wasn't just a visit, he thought. It was a break. Meanwhile, in the hidden corridors of Daishinkan's heavenly palace, one of the mirrors of time began to crack. The twin angels who watched over the time streams looked at each other. An interference. Coming from Universe Zero? Whispered one of them. Daishinkan opened his eyes at the same moment. Standing before the great mirror of origin, he saw fragments of Goku's image. And something else. A female silhouette with blue energy and aura that the mirror could not decode. He frowned for the first time in ages. Zekai! Whis, still restless, appeared behind his father with his hands crossed. Did you know that she was alive? Not everything that was erased truly disappeared, Whis, Daishinkan replied, without turning around. Zeno exiled it, but he never destroyed it. That was impossible. What if she fully awakens? Whis asked. Then the universes will tremble again. On Earth, the atmosphere was also beginning to change. Subtly, the starry sky began to pulse with a faint blue light, imperceptible to ordinary humans, but not to Dende. At Karen Tower, he looked up, his hands clasped together. Kami, there's something different up there. Something ancient. On the Kaioshin's planet, Kibito felt the same thing. A crack appeared in one of the crystals that monitored the cosmic flow. This has never happened before, he said, alarmed. Not when Majin Buu destroyed the worlds, not in the Tournament of Power. The Supreme Kai, with a worried expression, closed his eyes. It's as if someone has released the voices that were locked away. On Vegeta's training planet, the ground already cracked by his blows began to vibrate on its own. He stopped, training, sweating, and turned around with a piercing gaze. This energy is not Kakaroto's, nor is it from any of the 12 universes. He clenched his fists. Who dares? In the vastness of the void, Goku was no longer alone. Though Zekai was gone, his influence was beginning to spread like invisible roots across the multiverse, and from the exact spot where she had been standing, a structure now appeared. A sort of floating throne made of fragments of dead stars and divine dust. Zekai appeared again, sitting elegantly, his eyes fixed on a mental plane that Goku could not access. If you won't come with me, Goku, she said, not to him, but to the void, then I will go alone, and my first step will be to restore what was taken from me. She raised her hands up. Around her, 6 spheres of black energy began to spiral, each containing within them blurry images, powerful figures that seemed distorted by time. Zekai whispered to them, as if waking sleeping children. You, who were erased, you ancient gods, you who reigned over the universes before the tyranny of purity, return. The Xeno's council destroyed 6 universes, and with them, their respective gods of destruction, their angels, their people, their eras, their histories. She rose from the throne with elegance and fury. But I remember. I saw every universe being erased with a capricious snap. I saw civilizations collapsing without a fight. I saw gods kneeling, begging for mercy, and being silenced. His eyes began to glow an intense gold, as if 1,000 suns were burning in them. And now, Goku, I will bring each and every one of them back. The spheres around her began to emit deep sounds, like distorted celestial bells. They, the exiles, will answer my call, and together we will make the multiverse remember who Zekai truly is. Back at the Daishinkan Palace, the impact could already be felt. The dimensional structure shook, and Daishinkan, for the first time, looked afraid. She doesn't just want to destroy Xeno, he murmured, staring into the distance. She wants to reverse everything. Whis silently understood that the game was now bigger than any tournament of power. Father, he said in a serious tone, if Goku resists, Zekai will have a reason. But if he accepts, not even Xeno will be able to stop her. Daishinkan took a deep breath. Maybe it's already too late. In Universe 0, Goku saw the spheres spinning. He felt their flow. Each one seemed to contain a universe on the verge of rebirth. He didn't know the names, but I felt the presences. Beings like Beerus, like Whis, but different. More unstable. More vengeful. Zekai then placed his feet gently on the invisible ground, and in a firm voice declared, "The gods of destruction, and the angels of the 6 universes erased by Xeno, will return." And with that, the 6 spheres exploded into beams of light, spreading to the farthest reaches of the forbidden multiverse. War, now, was only a matter of time. Continues. Apparently, now the plans are being revealed. What will the Zed Warriors do in the midst of all this? Click the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. See you in the next video. Bye.